Alright. 3, 2, 1. Good evening, watchers. Welcome back. It's Scary Sundays. Yeah. So we announced what we were going to do last week.
Yep.
We ended up watching Amityville 2005. Amityville Horror, excuse me. But yeah, it's a little different because, one, we didn't have the actual movie.
So we rented it online.
Yeah, we had to rent it. And we kind of did this last minute, so we didn't really do an actual intro reveal thing.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, my bad. So yeah, that's why we're doing it now like this, so that's why there's no intro. But with that out of the way, yeah.
And also, really quick.
Wait, what?
Sorry about last week.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
Yeah, we figured out what we messed up on, so.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we caught it pretty quickly.
Yeah, we did. We only had 2 views, so hopefully we have way more on it by now.
Yeah, hopefully. Alright, so, yeah, now that that's out of the way, same old, we're going to start with the actual story.
Go ahead and give us what it is, buddy.
Alright. When George Lutz, Ryan Reynolds, and his wife, Kathy, Melissa George, find a beautiful new house in the small town of Amityville, New York. They think the place is too good to be true after they move in with their kids. They find out that the cheap price tag is thanks to the house's sordid history. The former tenant murdered his family.
Shut up, computer.
Jesus.
We're trying to work.
Yeah. The former tenant murdered his family after supposedly being possessed by the devil. Believing the home is... Wait, what? Oh, believing the home is cursed, the couple find a priest, Philip Baker Hall, excuse me, almost messed up saying his name, to help them rid the place of evil spirits.
Alright, buddy. Well, I started last week with...
Apparently it's the Matt Talkathon, because I'm going to just keep going.
Just keep it up?
Yeah, just going to keep it going. Alright, so my positives. Overall, it's a much darker movie. It's so much darker.
Yes.
And not just in, like, the goriness, which I will talk about more, for sure. But, like, it's actually just darker. Like, the lighting is much darker than the previous movie.
It's a very... late 2000s horror.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is when they started making their big old comeback with the demons and ghost stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, it was cool. I liked it. That's my really only major like besides what Zach is going to talk about. Yeah. That's pretty much it for my positives.
Alright, well, I'm going to jump right in and say mine is that it's actually kind of scary. Like, it's dark, it's eerie, and you're believing how dark and how far down the rabbit hole this movie's telling you. And that it actually opens up the door that the original is kind of like knocking on, like, hi, we're messing with demons and evil spirits and yada yada yada. No. This one's like, hi, we're demons, we're coming to mess with you, and we want to destroy your entire family.
Yeah. Oh my.
And we are going to show ourselves in this movie. We're not going to just tease you like they did in the 79 version. This one gives you the full-on...
They had a bigger budget for this one, though. So.
Well, they got Michael Bay helping out, so... I mean, but the...
No real explosions then. Kind of weird.
The goriness, just the twisty, disturbing images and how far they're willing to go with it is what I really like.
Just realized we're both wearing white shirts for a demonic movie.
We're angels.
We're terrible people.
No.
We're terrible. Okay, so I guess that's your positive
I mean, that's my huge positives. That I really like about
so
it.
this time, go ahead, keep talking. I need a break. I was talking so much.
Well, I mean, alright, well, I guess I'm going to start out with the negatives. My negative, I only really have one. I like the story. I like how, like I said, I like how dark and twisty it is. But there's one little major factor about this movie is that Mr. Deadpool himself is in this movie.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that...
He doesn't fit.
He doesn't fit for it. I'm sorry. I love Ryan Reynolds and what he gives us. Like, I see Ryan Reynolds as Van Wilder, Waiting,
Still gotta watch that, by the way.
Deadpool. I see him as all these guys, but horror, he's not built for horror. And I mean, it's not that he did a bad job. It's just me personally of what I know Ryan Reynolds to do.
Yeah.
This is just a little out of his comfort zone. It's not that he did a bad job. It's just me personally being like, oh, that's Ryan Reynolds. Ah, man, I can't get behind him being in a horror movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, makes sense. That's your only negative, I guess.
That's my main. That's the one that I was really fighting with throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Especially him trying to be like all scary looking and stuff. I was just like, I can't do it, buddy. Sorry.
So my main negative for the movie is kind of like I did like the story and that they went more in depth with it, but overall the pacing was just really, really bad. Like, excuse me. The original movie was like 2 hours long or so.
About that.
And then this one's only an hour and a half, and they tried to squeeze so much more into this movie with a considerably smaller time budget. And it's just all over the place. I don't really like how it is, but it doesn't hurt it too much, thankfully. But it just bugged me throughout the movie. So yeah. Simple and easy. Don't want to keep you waiting too long. See, said waiting.
See, that's Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, no, we're done.
But all right, bro. You know what time it is?
Yeah,
it is time.
So I think we're pretty much the same here. I think we both agree that you should buy this movie.
This is a definite buy for me, especially if you like the original.
Yeah.
Don't watch 2 and 3. 2 and 3. It's kind of like
never saw them.
Just. You just kick those under the rug and they don't need to be bought.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're a real horror fan, add this to the collection.
Oh, for sure.
But I'd add it to my collection too. I'm not a huge horror fan like this guy right here.
Yeah.
But I would still add it. I enjoyed it enough, even though the pacing was bad for the most part. I still enjoyed the darker feel to the actual story because it's a dark story.
Yeah,
it's a messed up story, and it's real, and it's terrifying. So stop doing that, whatever you are that did that. So we're gonna do something a little different this time. We want to give you guys the option to pick.
Giving it up to the people.
Yeah. So we're gonna give you a couple options and what we're thinking of doing with those options. So to start off, we're gonna give you the first option, The Evil Dead, kind of shining off the lights. There we go. That's much better. The original Evil Dead, starring Bruce Campbell, obviously, and then we'd go through the entire series and continue that on until it's over. The next option, It Comes at Night. Now, obviously, there's no real sequel or anything to this. Yeah, pick that one. It's a great movie. So, in the eventuality of if you do pick this one, we just do the picking again next week and see what comes up. And then, last but not least, one of the bigger options on the board. We're going to go Nightmare on Elm Street. So that's option number 3. And again, like The Evil Dead, we would continue down the line for the rest of the coming weeks until we're done. So there's your 3 options. We'll put them in the comments, and whichever comments like most or anything.
Give us your choice of which one you want us to watch.
Yeah. So
leave it in the comment below. And also, if you're following us on basically every social media page there is to follow, all 3 of these will be up there for votes. So we will tally everything up.
Yeah. So until next week, I guess. Leaving
it up to you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
But yeah, vote. Let us know what you want us to watch. Bye, guys.
Love you.
Ya.